Hi everyone. It is Monday, the 20th of November 2017. I've been away from YouTube and making videos for some time, again because of my health, and I get really weak and then I just get really kind of lazy. I do enjoy making the videos. And I do enjoy sharing them with you, and I love the comments that I get and the feedback that I get. And thank you very much for all the feedback, and especially when I've been away from making the videos. I am very, very, very grateful for all the people that sent messages to ask if I was okay and how I was doing, and I really enjoyed the conversation with you, so thank you very much for that. Also, today is the wedding anniversary of Her Majesty the Queen and the Duke of Edinburgh. So a very, very happy wedding anniversary to them. Not that they watch my videos or anything, but I'm a royalist. So yeah, that's a really good day. So, a channel update. Well, I'll be making a few more videos for I'll be completing the emergency and evacuation video series that I was doing. Unfortunately, since I uploaded the last version, there have been so many bad incidences in the world, across the world. It's just been as if someone broke a glass. I'm not superstitious or anything, but it just feels like someone's like mass shootings across the world, bombings. Such criminal activity, and if you separate the criminal activity, there's also been natural disasters like hurricanes that have devastated parts of America. Recently, on Sunday night, I think over the weekend, there was a very, very bad earthquake on the Iraq and Iran border. I believe 400 people have passed away because of the earthquake, and many, many, many more hundreds are injured. They're at a loss because they don't have houses anymore. The utility infrastructure is there, and yes, quite luckily, even in a war-torn zone and in remote areas, the help has gotten to them. But it's been a bit slow. I'm not trying to criticize anyone, but people have been reduced to, from going from being comfortable in a house one moment to literally, if you have a look at the videos uploaded onto the news sites and the YouTube and so on from people in Iran and Iraq, you can see how badly boulders are dropping, and the cars are being overturned and so on. It was so shocking to see. And I never, all the from the first videos that I started making to now, I always made these videos for fun because one of my best friends on online, who's helped me a lot, thanks bro. So he suggested that I make these videos, just to get out a little bit more, because I'm often housebound, so this is a way of me getting out into the public and talking to people. I have never, so I made those videos as a therapy for myself, but I've never asked you to promote any of my videos. But I'm unashamedly going to say that the evacuation series, if you watch, I would like you to watch it. I would like everyone to watch it, and I would like you to share it with as many people as possible. Not because I want subscriptions or ratings on my channel. I mean, I would like that, but I honestly, wholeheartedly, hand on heart, and my hand actually was on my heart. So hand on heart, I just want people to be aware that they need to plan. And I'm not criticizing people, but I have seen many people, people who are who live in big houses, they have insurances, they have cars, they have people to do the garden work for them, they have people to do everything for two people who do everything for themselves. Don't appear, from what I can see on the TV, after the earthquakes, after the hurricanes, after the floodings, they don't appear to have a plan in terms of what is in their hand. Yes, you will have medical cover. Yes, you will have insurance with whatever companies and so on. But I really would like you all now, because things are getting so out of hand, and sometimes you just cannot rely on the government. Sometimes you just cannot rely on people being around to help you, because things get slow, other things take over. Sometimes you just have to have your own plan and your own kit to help yourself, help the people around you, be that person who, in an emergency, immediately contributes to the situation, and then let the help filter in from the government, the military, the police, ambulance, medics, fire brigade, and so they will eventually come. Those people are really great. They sacrifice their own lives, as you saw on TV. You saw first aid responders, the military, the Marines, the Navy, the Army, the police, the paramedics, the fire brigade service, the Coast Guard. They were leaving their own families behind. Even most of them were even local, and they were going out and helping people. And then other people were helping just out of help. So, but sometimes there is often a waiting period that it might not be 72 hours. A lot of people do say 72 hours, which is great, but sometimes you might just be lucky and it might be just a 24-hour period, or sometimes you might be unlucky and it might be a week. And a lot of people must realize that you really, really do need a physical in hand plan to help yourself, to be ready to look after yourself. And that doesn't, preppers, this message from now is going to preppers as well. Look, preppers, people, ladies and gentlemen, look, people criticize preppers a lot. I've seen that lately as well on TV and videos. Oh my God, these preppers, they have guns, they have knives, they have access to military stuff and so on, and they're a cult or they're a inward looking group, and that is just a very bad, derogatory, uneducated, uncultured view of what preppers do. Look, preppers, let me explain this. Preppers are not that kind of people. Yes, some of them do have firearms and they have stuff, but from my view, I consider myself as a prepper, and I consider some of my friends as preppers, and I think it is really time that preppers really improve our image as well, because we can contribute a lot to these situations in helping people who are not preppers and who don't have the time or don't have the knowledge or don't have the finances on how to do things properly. For me, what preppers are, preppers bring we are a community, and we need not only to look inwards, but we also need to turn around and look out of the circle and project that community stuff to them. Look, we are a community that contribute to society. Preppers come from all walks of life: farriers, police officers, medics, surgeons, fire brigade, military, ex-military, engineers, scientists, field technicians, veterinarians, biologists, divers, plumbers, mountain climbers, cave whatever it's called, cave diving, I don't know, or as Bruce, is it splunking? I don't know. You get the idea, animal lovers, nurses, pediatric nurses, calligraphy, stationery people, a lot, watch repair people. All of these people bring a lot of technical stuff with them, and when you can bring that technical stuff together and utilize it, that is what a community is, and that is what we are. So we really need to project that image that, look, we're not this bad group cult that the media have projected us to be. And and a lot of preppers, they did that. They made me proud, and they excelled themselves and they excelled the community in that they aided the people in the people that suffered from the hurricanes. A lot of preppers, they got their trucks together, they got their friends together, they had everything ready, they took their own money, they took their own equipment, and they went and helped people, but they didn't get the recognition that they deserved, and I really want to give them that recognition, and I really want to highlight that that is what prepping is. And one of my friends, he doesn't get prepping, and he always says, oh, he's not a prepper, but and then I often say to him, well, you do prepare a little, but he doesn't like the idea of being called a prepper. So because some people just have this image that we are carefree and happy-go-lucky and so on, but in an emergency, they in an emergency, they'll either have the kit to look after themselves, or they'll just rough it. And sometimes you just can't rough it, but or sometimes people just don't want to admit things, and I think that is a bad thing as well. And I always tell people, you need to be prepared, and there is nothing bad about being prepared. Don't be in a denial that things will work out. Sometimes, yes, they work out. Awesome. I want them to work out, but sometimes they don't, and it is that time when they don't, that when it just the scale just starts to go, asymptotically towards the zero zero. It just things just go bad on a curve. So let's get together and let's share with people how to prepare. And it doesn't, and I don't want to tell people that go out and buy a Gerber, go out and buy a Leatherman, go out and invest £100,000 in a nuclear bunker or whatever, as an example. Obviously it probably costs more, probably less, whatever. You get the idea. But I want to tell people, look, and this is what I want the help from all people in the prepper community. This is why I actually asked my videos to be shared, and also I want you to share similar videos from your channels and get them together in a playlist or something that we can help people with. I'd like everyone to have a list, like 10 items on a list, and this is what you need to do during during a bad scenario. So let's share these with people, and I will, for my part, I will finish that 10 list. Excuse me. I will finish that the items on my list as well. Please share that. Please make your own and link it to my videos. Send me the link. I'd love to see that. And let's make like a playlist and let's help people, because that is what the community is. So, end of that long paragraph. And the next thing, on the other things that I do on my channel are stationery and watches. I love stationery, and I love watches. I've done that since I was a kid, and there's nothing that's ever going to change. Sorry about that. And I am not a minimalist when it comes to that. So, in terms of inks, I have a lot of inks that I have. I have a couple of inks that I bought. I brought some sepia brown. I've bought oyster grey, green. I have some really beautiful Asprey purple ink. I have one bottle, but they stopped making it like a decade ago, and I've sort of been talking to them and trying to get them to make me some, and they have actually. They're going to get me 2 bottles. So I have some more. I have a couple more inks coming in. So I want to talk about ink colors, sharing colors with you. Obviously talk a little bit about fountain pens. I have one watch on order. I think the order will start today, and then have like a 10-day waiting period to get the watch and so on. So I will definitely share that with you, because I really love the. I'm not even going to share the color with you till I get it. I really love the color of it, and I'll share a couple of other things with you, so on and so forth. But I wanted to firstly, I wanted to thank everyone for all the engagements and so on, and I wanted to share that message about the prepper community. Let's get the image right, and let's actually physically help people as well. And a channel update in terms of my ink colors and my pens and stationery and watches and so on. So thank you very much for watching. I'm sorry I've been a bit lazy, but I will start making them now, and I will definitely see you soon on some videos that I'll put out today and in a few more days. So thank you very much. Thank you. I'll see you later. Bye.